Do you have any advice on like a certain cruise to take?
Are y'all taking the grandkids or no?
That's why I believe they are taking their grandkids.
Okay, so it depends. If you're taking the kids, you can't do Virgin because I would absolutely recommend Virgin, best cruise line. But you can do Carnival for like a little bit. Like Carnival's usually affordable.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all ain't really concerned about pricing, I hear Disney is really good. I haven't been on a Disney cruise, but I hear it's really good.
My sister just got off the Disney cruise,
Okay.
so they had an amazing time.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. What was the first one you said though?
Virgin Voyages,
Why is it so amazing? Like, what sets it apart?
no kids. Period.
So like they have like adult themed things all going on.
No,
all
the
over?
whole cruise is adults only.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Virgin is one of the only cruise lines. It's a little bit more expensive, but you don't tip on the ship.
Okay.
And that's just because they pay their people livable wages. There's no buffets. They serve you every meal. So like if you want something quick, there's like a little, I guess what you would normally call the buffet, but it's like a little area where you would sit down and you raise your flag and they take your order real quick and bring it. All the food was good. The only nasty food was the test kitchen and the razzle dazzle. We didn't try that one. It looked disgusting. But all the other food was like so good. They had this little like tapas place and it was like Greek food. Oh, that was so good. And you just like chill out there, read your book or whatever. It was nice. I love Virgin Voyages.
Would you recommend it for couples?
Absolutely.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely. Okay. And one of the good things about Virgin, in case anybody is thinking of doing one,
What's good? It's your boy, TravTheRealist, and we have a real special guest on episode number 10 of If You Don't Mind Me Asking. I got me, my real good friend here, Kenisha. How you doing, Kenisha?
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I had a good day. Got me some good brunch food earlier, so I'm just trying to let that settle in. I'm about to say, how your whole week been so far?
Mine has been excellent. So I took off Friday and Monday, so I just been chilling.
Oh, that sounds like a perfect day to me, man. Have you been watching anything recently? What you been watching?
So I recently watched Unknown Number.
What's that about?
I think that's what it was called, Unknown Number. But it's about this girl. It's a documentary. She's 13. She has a boyfriend, and they start getting these random messages. Like these people, like somebody's like harassing them, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, go kill yourself. Nobody want to see your flat ass in leggings."
Damn.
And like, who do you think it was? Just guess. If you had to think of somebody, who do you think it was?
So it's a couple?
And they're 13 and 14. Oh, and they're saying stuff like, "Oh, the reason your man isn't with you, doesn't want to be with you, is because you don't give him BJs. My titties in his face." All this nasty shit about her and her boyfriend.
Is it like a secret admirer, like a hating person on the side, or
I'll
a
never
parent?
guess because
Is it a parent?
it was her mother.
Come on now.
Insane.
I don't understand that. Like, would you be the type of parent to go through your kids' phones?
I don't know. It depends. Like, is the kid trustworthy or not? I think it just depends on the kid.
Because I've been having friends who say they go through their kids' phones, be reading wild things, but I'll be listening to them. I'm like, well, at 12 and 13, I was kind of talking like that too a little bit.
And we weren't supposed to be.
At all. But
Exactly.
we grew out of it. But for me, some things that they do find in there, I was like, if I was to see it as a father, I don't think I could take that to heart.
I don't know. I don't have kids, so I can't speak on that. But I think it just depends on the child. Like, some children are trustworthy and you can trust them. Some kids, no.
Was you trustworthy?
No. But I was more sneaky. So.
No, I was the same way. I
mean,
was.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
And say my parents, I don't think they're stupid, so I'm pretty sure they knew, but I was more sneaky than anything. Like my best friend at the time, when I was 16, she had her own apartment. So
Okay.
we was just wilding out.
See, my parents was just old. Like it was just at a certain age. It was just like, all right, we too old to be clocking your every movement. I can understand that because shoot, I barely clock my own movements, and I'm me. Shit.
Yeah.
But okay, so I want to go to the next topic. So a lot of the news been going on about this shooting with the guy Charlie Kirk. I don't really know too much about it. Can you kind of give me some just basic details on it?
Basically, he is a MAGA supporter. He's a Christian.
Okay.
And he goes around to like all of these schools. Like in his mind, he's like preaching, but it's like he's really preaching a lot of hate, in my opinion. Like he talks bad about Black people, trans people, gay people. He just talks bad about people, in my opinion. Anyways, I don't know why yet. We don't know the details, but somebody just literally got sick of him, I guess, and shot him in Utah, right in the jugular.
Do you feel like what he did deserved that?
No, I don't think he deserved to die. So this is my thing, what my thing has been on social media. I don't think he deserved to die. I would never say like, oh, just because you say something that I don't like or I don't agree with, you deserve to die. But I will say is like, I just don't care.
You
Like,
don't have any empathy. I understand
I just
that.
don't care.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, I can't believe y'all are saying he deserves this. Da, 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 da. I haven't seen anybody say he's deserved it. I just been seeing people being like, I'm gonna mind my black ass business.
Exactly.
Like, it's not my.
Obviously, people say none of my
me.
business. Like, hey, this is somebody else's situation. But I feel like they use this to try to put us against each other all the time. So that's the stuff that kind of like gets to me. But when I was seeing it, I just saw people just going even off topic, just making it more so about race and more so about sex and things like that. But I mean, is freedom of speech even valuable nowadays, or should everybody just watch what they say when they get to a certain platform?
I don't know. He has the right to think what he wants to say, but it's like the stuff that he talks about is like stuff that end up happening to him. So like he would say things about, oh, I think, because he was big on like having your Second Amendment right about like being able to have guns and all these things. And he's like, yeah, some gun deaths are necessary. Like they're worth it for the Second Amendment right. But now you're like the gun death. So like, why was it okay for you to say that about other people and people are supposed to have sympathy for you?
I also saw that he said that he would die for his cause, and
he did that.
And I personally feel like your tongue is very important. So whatever you preach out there is going to come right back to you. So when I heard that, I'm just like, I don't know whether he was. I'm not saying he was welcoming it, but sometimes you can speak things into existence. So
my thing is like the people that keep like comparing him to Martin Luther King, not the same. Martin never preached hate, never
at all.
So it's like,
and I hate
not the same thing.
I hate when they try to change history. It's like, why are you trying to make this person into an idol when they're not? Like,
he's not an idol. Like, I don't agree that he should have been killed. Like, I would never say that. I don't think he deserved to be killed. But at the same time, ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, well, I'm about to say RIP to that man. I just wanted to get a little bit of information on it because I've been seeing it, but I've been so busy doing this that I haven't been able to really catch up with it. But I did see that you recently been to the Chris Brown concert. How was that experience?
It was amazing. So I went on the 3rd, and last week I was like, I got to see it again. So I bought tickets again to go in San Antonio to see it on the 27th. And I'm more excited about that one because I really don't know Summer Walker. I don't really listen to her that much.
She is amazing. Keep going.
Well, so this is my thing. If you weren't out when I was young, I don't know you. So I don't know Summer Walker.
Well, then you an auntie for real, huh?
And is.
Okay.
But on the in the San Antonio show, Janae Aiko, whatever her name is opening up, and I love her music, so I'm more excited about that one.
Oh, I was gonna say you didn't pay that $120 though.
120. Oh, to do what?
For the Chris Brown secret personal picture with Chris Brown.
Oh, the 1,200.
My bad. Yeah, 1,200.
Absolutely not.
Why not? That's an
Absolutely
experience.
not. It ain't that good. I do not need to meet him that bad. I'm not even his type. So.
What if it was Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
I would pay $1,200. I think it depends on the person. If it's like if I was younger and Michael Jackson was prime, no, I need this picture of Michael Jackson. I'm paying that $1,200.
I'd rather pay $1,200 for Chris Brown than Michael Jackson.
Hot take. Okay, well I respect that. So I guess neither one getting money anyway because you're not paying for it either.
Not. But I'm just talking about like Chris Brown is fine to me. Michael Jackson wasn't not. So I would rather pay $1,200 to like be held by this fine man than Michael Jackson. Just my opinion.
Where would you rank Chris Brown amongst the great performers?
I don't know about rank, but I will say he is a good performer.
Okay.
Like honestly, I don't care. I'm about to get hate for this. I don't think he's like the best singer. I think he sings good. I like his music, but I think he's more of a performer. You know, like some people just have like, when I think of good singers, I think about like Whitney or even Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey back in the day. So those are what I think of as good voices. So Chris ain't got a voice like that, but he's like, he sounds good. I love his music. He is like a great performer. His show is a performance.
Nice.
That's really all you're paying for is like to see the performance.
Was your seats good or no?
So I had floor seats.
Nice.
Not nice. I'm 5'4". So I really couldn't see anything. Everybody's standing up. So I had to watch it on the screen. I didn't really like that because I couldn't see like the full stage. I wanted to see the performance. So now I'm going again. We're going to sit in like the 100s. So I should get a better view of like the stage.
So quick nerd alert. That same thing happened to me with wrestling. I went to this wrestling show, got floor seats. I couldn't see nothing. It was the referee, the camera crew. It was like everybody in front of me where I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the one level above so I can get the downward. So so sometimes you got to go to a concert just to, realize that you got to change it up. Was he one of your favorite? What was your favorite concert you've been to?
I want to say he probably was one of the best concerts I've gone to.
Nice.
That probably was one of the best concerts I've been to.
Nice. Okay. Do you wish you could sing and dance?
I do, because I feel like I was made for fame.
Okay.
So
Hey, I'm with you. Yeah, damn right.
no, I'm just joking. But yeah, I wish I could have some sort of talent like that.
Yeah, me too. All right, so if y'all don't know, my friend over here, you're a travelista,
Okay.
and I saw a post online where it was just like these ladies will preach how broke they is, but go on all these trips. So how are you able to afford all like how do you budget this? Like where do you go to get these deals?
You being too nosy right now. I don't know. Money just. I just be like, if I'm a only get this life one time, so
Okay.
YOLO. That's how I feel. It ain't always budgeted.
Okay, I understand.
I'm gonna just go.
What was the most memorable experience you had?
The most memorable vacation. I don't know. I really loved Jamaica. That was really nice. It was just me and one of my best friends. And I mean, we really didn't like do much. We went parasailing. We went to, what else did we do? I feel like we did another excursion. Oh, we went like on a tour to go to Dunn's River Falls. But we had a great time. I love Jamaica. This most recent trip I went on, we went to the Bahamas because me and my friend, we have gone there like a lot on cruises, but we wanted to like stay there. And I will say in Nassau, in my opinion, there's not much to do. So we went to the fish fry every day. The food there is amazing. There was this restaurant, O'Andros. That food was so good. Like they give you big portions. The macaroni and cheese potato salad was amazing. And then at Frankie's, they have really good fish. So if you in the Bahamas and Nassau, go to those places. And then other than that, we just like chilled out on the beach.
Nice.
Like it was a very good chill vacation. People kept telling us to go see the pigs. I'm not doing that. I've seen too many people with like come back with like infections and parasites, so I'm not doing that. But other than that, we just chilled and kind of relaxed.
Is that turtle like pond out there? Where I be seeing like people like videos of people that be traveling to a certain place. I don't know whether Jamaica or Bahamas, but they be like playing with the turtles and lake and things like that.
Probably so. I think that's like in most places they have like
Okay.
little turtle areas. The only thing that I've ever done in the Bahamas like that is I did stingrays one time. Yeah,
So I'm scared of that.
way back in the day. Well, they don't. I think they took the stingers out.
I don't know whether you already had, but have you been on a trip or a cruise with your mom?
The only trip that I've ever gone on with my mom is we took a family trip to London in 2018.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Reason I asked that because my dad want to take us all on a cruise, and I said I'll go, but my family is so well. My sister was like, "Well, how come you said yes when he asked, but when I said it, you was kind of like hesitant?" And I was just like, I wasn't hesitant, just kind of corny when your sisters asked you. But I said
Your dad wants to do it with his kids. Yeah.
exactly. So it's like time too short. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say no to my dad because that's something I would have wanted to do with my mom because she really wanted to do cruises and things like that. But I really do you have any advice on like a certain cruise to take?
Are y'all taking the grandkids or no?
That's why I believe they are taking their grandkids.
Okay. So it depends. If you're taking the kids, you can't do Virgin because I would absolutely recommend Virgin, best cruise line. But you can do Carnival for like a little bit. Like Carnival's usually affordable. If y'all ain't really concerned about pricing, I hear Disney is really good. I haven't been on a Disney cruise, but I hear it's really good.
My sister just got off the Disney cruise,
Okay.
so they had an amazing time.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. What was the first one you said though?
Virgin Voyages,
Why is it so amazing? Like what sets it apart?
no kids. Period.
So like they have like adult themed things all going on.
No,
all
the
over?
whole cruise is adults only.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Virgin is one of the only cruise lines. It's a little bit more expensive, but you don't tip on the ship.
Okay.
And that's just because they pay their people livable wages. There's no buffets. They serve you every meal. So like if you want something quick, there's like a little, I guess what you would normally call the buffet, but it's like a little area where you would sit down and you raise your flag and they take your order real quick and bring it. All the food was good. The only nasty food was the test kitchen and the razzle dazzle. We didn't try that one. It looked disgusting. But all the other food was like so good. They had this little like tapas place and it was like Greek food. Oh, that was so good. And you just like chill out there, read your book or whatever. It was nice. I love Virgin Voyages.
Would you recommend it for couples?
Absolutely.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
absolutely. And one of the good things about Virgin, in case anybody is thinking of doing one, we booked the cheapest room because they let you like bid on your room if you want to upgrade it.
Oh, bro.
So I think we bid like $100 and we got a balcony, and that balcony room is like normally like $1,000 more.
Nice.
So, I mean, if you don't get the room you bid on, if they have it available, I guess you can like later go ahead and book that room. But
Yeah.
I would just try it with the cheapest room and bid and see if you can get the room you want.
Okay. Are there any? So, do you have like a checklist of places you want to go to, or you just kind of what works at that time?
Cruises, I mean, you don't have that many options. Cruises, it's going to be Caribbean places.
I mean, like just traveling periods.
Traveling period.
Yeah.
So some of the places I haven't gone that I've been wanting to go to is Greece, Kenya, Maldives.
Nice.
I would love to go to Bora Bora.
I want to go to Bora Bora.
Yeah. I want to go to, I kind of regret not going with my mom. She went to Norway.
Mm.
I would love to go to Norway. When we went to London, we stayed a week. We did like 5 days in London, 2 days in Paris. And then my mom stayed a week and went to Norway.
Okay.
And I want to see the Northern Lights.
So we're talking hypothetical now. We're not talking about your personal life, but do you feel like you can fall in love with somebody outside the country?
No.
Why not?
Because number one, it's going to be hard to get them here, especially if they're black, if they come from a black country. And I'm never going to be with a white man. So that's going to be hard to get them here if they're coming from a black country. And then two, when they get here, they can't work. I'm not taking care of no grown man.
What if the opportunity was for you to move out there to live out there? No,
I'm not. Well, maybe because honestly, America's trash, so I might.
That's what I'm saying.
That.
Like, what does a dude like has money, opportunity? It was just like, hey, like let's work it out.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay, yeah.
But that's hardly ever the case. Like maybe if he lived in like London or Canada, another like developed country.
Okay.
You know, like I ain't trying to move. No offense, love Jamaica, but I ain't trying to live there.
No, I understand. I heard there's some interesting areas out there, so that makes sense. Because I think it's interesting when I think about just the world in general, about your person might be in, like you said, Spain or something like that. You don't even know it, not unless you go out there.
But then he might not be black.
I mean, true. That's true. But
you know what? So you know I have ADHD, so I'm sorry I'm cutting you off.
Oh, no, you good.
Maybe I could date a white man that wasn't American. Because only American white people like will probably get on my nerves.
I think American white men would just kind of be more so in your face about it. Where I think people overseas might hide it a little bit better. So I don't know. I don't know about any other races beside my own, but I feel like sometimes people overseas, they be fake nice. Like they might be smiling and be like, oh, this black person here probably saying all the stuff underneath their breath. So who knows?
There are a lot of like pickpocketers overseas. Like for me though, I'd be thinking, okay, let's say I meet this amazing white man. He's cool, whatever. Someone in your family is racist. Someone in your family is a MAGA supporter. Someone in your family gonna think they can call my kids monkeys. And then I'm gonna have to jump on them and then probably jump on you because why you bring me here? You know what I'm saying? So that's the real reason that I can't date a white man. Because I be seeing some that are like, oh, okay, you're cute. But it's like being around your family is going to piss me off. Somebody, it might not be your mother, your sister, but maybe your auntie, your granddaddy, somebody in your family is racist.
So that's interesting because I had a childhood friend I grew up with that had a white mom, a black dad, but pretty much his mom family was racist, but she disowned the family. She was like, yo, I'm not dealing with y'all. I love this man. I'm going to go with that man. And I think that's a good testament to be like, you know, I'm in my own family. I'm in my own tradition going on from here on. So,
true. But I don't want him to give up his family for me. So stay over there with them. I was looking at TikTok and there was a lady on there that she's biracial. She married a white man. And his mama had the audacity to tattoo 3 little monkeys on her arm, talking about these her grandkids.
Yeah, that's wild.
And all she said was, oh, well, when you're around me, can you just cover it up? No, ma'am. No. What makes you think it's okay? You could have picked any animal in the world. And I think their ignorance to racism is like, because she probably saw that and it's like, oh, those monkeys are so cute. But no, you literally call my black children monkeys. I don't like that.
They don't know no better. And that's the sad part about that. They think they right. Yes. You know, that's the sad part about it. Disgusting. One last question, because we're going to make this episode quick this week. Do you think there's ever an appropriate time to hold a secret from your partner?
Yes.
If you could, can you give one example?
I think sometimes, which I don't understand why people still care about this at our big age, but when people want to know about your body count and stuff, that's weird. Okay. Don't ask me that. I learned my lesson. Next time I'm gonna lie.
I think everybody always lie. I think body count, I don't even know about your exes and stuff like that. Like I don't even know things like that. But what was one? It was I think I saw in the video, the girl was just like, well, would you want to know if my ex texted me to get back with me? And the dude was like, no. He said, if you don't respond, do anything, I don't want to know. Like, I feel like if my person hasn't acted on anything, I don't need to know it. Like, if it's going to try to hurt or affect us, I don't need to know it.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's going to hurt or affect us if you just tell me, like, oh, because what if you didn't? What if, okay, devil's advocate, what if she didn't tell you, but then you went through her phone, or you happened to see it on her phone and you saw that he was like trying to get back with her? Then what you gonna think?
If there's no response, I wouldn't think anything.
But how do you know she didn't respond to it? Maybe she could have called him. Maybe she deleted the message. You don't know.
I'm a firm believer ignorance is bliss. I don't want to go on and try to find something, because then I'm gonna find something.
You're right.
But I also kind of feel like there's sometimes information don't be like. Give an example. Say me and you dating. We're not. Say we're dating.
Oh, yeah. We not. Okay.
No, I don't know. No, it's not that. Cause I'm about to say I don't people. Cause I'm about to say you might be talking to somebody. I might. You never know. But I'm about to say we dating or something like that, and my mom don't like you. I'm not going to be like my mom don't like you. You don't need to know that. I don't need you to be thinking like, yo, this lady don't like me. I don't want to be around his family. So there's certain things where I'm just like, as long as my family's being appropriate and I'm addressing it how it should be done, that's all should be matter. Like I don't want to know about the family drama and stuff like that. Like if your dad don't like me, as long as you like me, that's all I care about. So I think it's okay to omit certain things, because sometimes it can make people overthink. And that's one thing about me, is I'm an overthinker. So if she did say that, I would probably start thinking like, well, did she delete the text? I would start just thinking about it rather than you just not saying it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad, I'll be laughing at my dad because he'd be like, the crazy thing about certain people, like you don't have to tell people a certain thing. You can keep it to yourself, like, and you get mad when it burns you back. Like, just don't say anything at all. So that's kind of how I live by now. We're like, if it's a small white lie, go ahead and do it, man. If it's something that's like, you did step out something that I need to know, then I want to be inquisitive and all of that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, we're gonna make this episode real short. This episode number 10. I made it to episode number 10. It's been a process, so I'm going to celebrate today. The next milestone is 25. I want to thank Kenisha for taking time out her day to even come here, because I know how hot it is outside and how crazy Dallas is at night. So I just want to say I appreciate you, Kenisha. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
Call me if you cute single.
Hey, I'm going to drop her tag underneath and everything. So, like I said, it's your boy, TravTheRealist. Remember to love who love you. Keep it real. Peace. Thank you for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. We have similar videos above. For exclusive content, please follow our Patreon, which is patreon.com/BearviewMedia. See you next time.